First question is from David Duke on on LinkedIn even, is how do you start without funding? I think David's question is referring about how do you get started in property without any money. Well, look, you always need some money around you when you're talking about investing in property. Property is one of the probably the most expensive assets that anybody will purchase in their life. So you need some money around that, whether it's transactional fees alone, i.e. solicitors costs, etc., that you need to be able to get that deal done. There's very creative ways you can do that. For example, lease options, etc., where you control the property rather than owning it, and still be able to benefit from the from controlling that property. But ultimately, you need some money around you. And I think the important thing to think about is when we talk about using other people's money and getting started in property, which is one of the ways that I started, I built my property portfolio, my property business, is thinking about how can you be investable? How can you be somebody that somebody else would want to invest their hard-earned money into or invest with? So thinking about what value do you bring to somebody else? So it might be that you're very good at sourcing deals. It could be that you're a great project manager to oversee renovations. Whatever it might be, you think about what value are you going to bring to somebody else, and why would they want to invest their hard-earned cash with you to ultimately help you and they benefit from as well. So it's focusing on becoming investable, as I said. The other thing you could be thinking about, David, if you're looking to start with no money at all in terms of, or very little cash, is thinking about services within the property sector rather than buying property itself. So for instance, sourcing is the most common one, where you get out there, you get very good at finding property investment opportunities, and then you package those up and you offer them to somebody else, and then you charge a fee for that. That's also something I was doing a number of years ago, and that really helped in honing my skills in terms of negotiating and finding those deals, the marketing skills around finding those deals and packaging them up and building relationships with investors by offering the deals to them. Now, I wasn't purchasing the property, but I was overseeing the purchase of that property for somebody else, and then charging a fee for that. And then it transitioned from there for me into partnering with other people. So rather than just sourcing the deal and charging a fee for that, what I did, I transitioned to partnering with somebody who would fund the deal and would share the profit on that particular deal rather than just charging a fee. Again, these are a few examples of how you can get started with very little money of your own within property. Now, if you're starting with some funds, you're definitely going to be in a better place. There's no doubt about that. You'll be able to get further within your property journey if you've got some funds around you. But if you've got no funds, it's still possible. But it's not easy. So you've got to be pretty determined and pretty focused and pretty driven to want to make it work. So David, hopefully that answers your question there. So I've got a question from Cam Ali on Facebook. He's saying, well, what's your secret to this subject? Sad, essentially, I think he's talking about raising finance and no capital. And just as I was speaking about earlier on, when I was answering David's question, it's about being investable. It's about finding good quality opportunities, making sure you've got an opportunity for somebody to make money with you, not taking huge risks, doing modest risks and making sure it's a good return for you, a good return for your investor, and doing what you say you're going to do. Make sure you're consistent in that, you build a reputation and allow people to get to know you, like you and trust you so that they can do business with you. I'd say there's no big secret, but those are things I think have had a huge impact in terms of my ability to be able to literally go out and raise millions and millions of pounds of private investor cash. That's how I've gone about doing that, and that's how I share that. In fact, on the 1st of April, I'll be doing a live workshop specifically on this topic, a masterclass on raising money, so that in this market right now, the opportunities arise. You're in a very good place to be able to benefit from that. If that's something you want to know more about, just ping me a message and I can send you the details for that. That'll be on the 1st of April.